Let's see here. We got flares, preseason, tic tacs. Oh, that's right. I did that, but then I didn't move it. Whoops. Let's try that again. Ooh, good blue steal by Veg. And turn up field. I like that a lot. Good aggression. Just a ton of pressure in their faces, huh? That was good. Ooh, it was a good try. Those are really tough because the more you have to angle them down, the less speed you can put on them, which is problematic. We're getting away from the play a little there. That's maybe a disruption that it worked out. Let me put it that way, but it probably didn't need to be that aggressive. Your defense was in a pretty good spot there, Rob. I don't know that you had to interrupt it again. I think Veg kind of had it. Probably not best to cut across the net, so I understand wanting to be there, but might just let our teammates take control of that. Good front post rotation. Rob playing very supportive. That's excellent. Rob busts out of the defensive zone. We gotta score that. Somebody's gotta call it. I think Slime as being the primary is good. If Slime's low on boost because he threw it up there, then I think Veg or Rob Wobwob should take it. And from the angle, in my opinion, and how quickly Rob moved upfield, I think he was the go-to on that. But somebody's just got to score it. Like the control, deciding to use some time and space. Unfortunately, the flick didn't come through, but the play was the right play. I know. I do that sometimes with like Rob is. I just never get anything good to ever come out of it. Alright, so we're halfway through the game and we held most of the pressure. Slime's getting bumped in net. Oh no. Oh wow, what a save. Veg is pretty far downfield. job boosting to get back. I think you could have probably stayed a little bit closer to midfield. Maybe swooped in just a little bit behind Slime instead of going all the way back to the corner. But overall, we still had 2 people pushing forward and 1 falling back. Sorry. Bad timing on my fault. Great play by Veg. And then Slime maybe playing a little bit too defensively in support of Rob. Rob didn't really have anybody contesting him. I don't think he needed to play behind him as much. Give him an option to pass to, and if Veg is that option, then I don't know. It's just tough being that close behind the play. There's a good beat around Slime. Unfortunate. I like the attempt. The clear is a good play. Unfortunately, it went right down the middle. It might have been just better for you to turn and go with the ball on the wall, Rob, instead of just trying to clear it out of there. Most of their attacking force wasn't. They were waiting at midfield. And that's just a kickoff that went poorly. So now we're down 2-1. Maybe moving a little bit too soon there, Slime. Play didn't go your way. Might have been locked in with the other guy. Ooh. Yeah, we never really recovered from that, and we were just kind of rotating around at that midfield. Didn't have a distinct support. Good job maintaining pressure. Rob's now supporting Veg, by the way. Very similar. Maybe sneaking in there too far. Yep, now the ball comes out to midfield. I know we're low on points, but positioning is going to help you get those points. Creeping too far up is going to slow the game down and make it so that you're playing out of your defensive zone a little bit more often. Good job holding the center there, Rob. Slime just barely missing that. So you guys have had a couple posts this game. So honestly, the offensive pressure wasn't bad. Oh no, just let it go probably. There's no one behind you, so it would have just gone to the corner. Yeah, things looked a little bit awkward. That's a good wall read. Way to get it out of your zone very quickly. I think, Rob, you might be playing up a little bit too far behind the one man. The thing that I noticed a lot in this past game was somebody would be up here and Rob, you would be here instead of here. And you don't have to necessarily be here, but somewhere just kind of like in this box. And if you have to bounce it into the sidewall, that's fine. If you're a little bit more along the wall, as it bounces away from the wall, you can bring it more directly at the net. I think that's pretty good. Or you can bring it up the wall and bring it out towards the middle. The problem with bringing it up the wall or bringing it into the corner is it slows the play down, but you can get a lot of mobility and freedom with those kind of ceiling plays. The two-man I felt like was holding here pretty well. But sometimes was floating back a little bit too early to midfield and therefore couldn't get back into the play when the ball did kind of come across mid. So the ball would keep going and you'd be coming in on the far post and would be a little bit late to the play. And I saw that on Rob, and I think I might have seen that on Slime as well. So those were the two things that I think I noticed the most of kind of just being too far up behind other people. So I'm going to do the tiny elephant replay. We're going to do it from his perspective. And then I'll do the twist replay. Alright, we're going to do a replay from Tiny's perspective of a game from like a week back. I am here, just talking with the wife. She just got home from work. So that's a really tight cut and rotation right there. Nothing really wrong with it, but definitely let your teammates know. I'll stay with you, SXD, or something along those lines. That way, Pyth isn't too confused. He should be able to see, though, that you're staying with it and that you had boost and that you just never used it. That demo, I think, mostly came from the fact that he wanted the boost, you wanted the boost, and he was able to get the demo on it. It's one of the things that if you're not having to play for big boosts all as much, you're gonna get demoed a lot less often. Okay, so calling out, hey Pyth, follow this. Don't support him as much though. So here's the problem with this: is the likelihood of any ball going like directly behind Pyth in a short fashion is low, and anything that gets behind Pyth, you're just going to let SXD pick up. You're just going to let him deal with that. So I would kind of hold this space here, hope and pray that he gets something here, hope that he gets something around the backboard, and if it doesn't work out, you just kind of peel back, and you're already kind of in the middle of the field, so you get to get those mid pads, all the small boosts. And when that does happen, when the ball does kick out, then you'll be a little bit more prepared for it. But you're kind of swinging in behind him, and so you have a 1, 2, 3 support system, and nobody's playing with or even with your teammates. So I find that 2-man offenses are a lot more important, especially in a league like RSC. Honestly, in ranked too, and just dedicate a 3rd man back, and that's going to be SXD from time to time. This is Prospect, air carry. So again, we don't really have anybody pushing up with him. We're kind of being pretty supportive. As he goes for those air carries, I would be hanging out somewhere around midfield to the edge of the box. And when the save comes in, or when the other team screws up something and the ball's just sitting there on the goal line, we can get to it really quickly. What's up, Nags? How you doing, buddy? Nags has one of my favorite, what would I say, like max of 10 people usually watching ever. One of those kind of streams that's like just kind of small and personal. It's one of my favorite small streamers, let me put it that way. It's always fun, and the drawing border is one of my favorite things. It's been a while since I've seen you stream though. We're just kind of like all floating back to defense there. I think you were the right person to challenge and let the other two rotate behind you. So on that clear, you can probably still move upfield. That's great. You get a bump. Hopefully the bump blocks them from being able to get the ball back in your zone, buys time and space for your team so that they can dribble or whatever they need to do. Oof, I do not have room on my elite team, bud. Sorry. Push play. Down. I just hold there. Hold there a little bit longer. It ends up working out because Pyth misses the touch and you're able to swoop in to save the day, but if we can get Pyth to start making those touches, he'll be able to hit a pass center, or XX will swoop in behind you early enough that you can rotate back. Another one where you kind of dove in a little bit too late because you didn't know what you wanted to do and weren't sure if maybe SXD was going to turn. Maybe just some confusion on who goes when and how often somebody's willing to turn. cut rotation, so maybe you were waiting a little bit too long. That just comes with communication and chemistry. Yours is going to be the next one. I was specifically waiting for yours. I will have final. Challenger is the only tier I haven't made my final cut for. What's up, Tiger? Oh my. I got a hold of that. I think I'll hold off on that one. That one maybe you could have been a little bit more prepared for. Let me just put it that way. But I don't want you to I don't want to overanalyze too much of your stuff. You're gonna get better just by playing at this rank and seeing a bunch of people and building chemistry. That was really good. 2-man, waiting for the play to develop and committing when the ball is delivered. I don't like this. I'm not a huge fan of this. So you cheated on kickoff, and Pyth needs to get boost. And so you've already gotten, like, I don't know, 40 boost to this point, and then you turn around, use boost, and now you're at 25 going back for this 100, just to spend another 30 or so to move back upfield. So you're just spending a lot of time going to collect boost when there's all these small pads in here. And so let's say that you spend that 30, you'll be at 70. Well, you're already at 40, so what do we need to do to get to 70? You just grab up a couple more small pads, you hang out, wait for SXD to clear you the ball, and then you make a touch, or you go for a demo with 50 boost or something like that. Like, there's not a lot of reason to do this, but because you are doing this, I really hope Pyth turns and stays upfield. So he should have that vision of, well, SXD has the ball and Tiny's moving back, so maybe I should move forward. I apparently should do game 4 from flares. For some reason. I don't remember. Somebody was saying, did you do game 4? Own goals are nice. Gets you back in the... Get back into it. Okay, I don't mind doing a replay you guys won. I don't mind that. I didn't like the boost steal on SXD. He's still in a bad spot because of it. Keep in mind, you can feather your boost on your way back as well. You don't necessarily just have to hold it down. You circle and compute. Oh yeah, so we talked about that. But yeah, for the boost steal from SXD, I think you needed to make the play upfield with Pyth, and you did that, so that was big and important. Yeah, so this is a ball side rotation back. I think you're doing it mostly to stay out of the way, and then you don't go for that, and then you miss this. It's unfortunate. Alright, so I got a replay from... Twist. Download. Oh, I think I already downloaded this. Alright, Twist, do you want me to do this from your perspective or from the team's perspective? Yeah, I would say in a league like this, you specifically want to stay as aggressive as possible. Okay, we're just going to do it from Twist perspective. I guess the team? Oh, you do want it from the team's perspective. Okay. This is a much faster paced game than Prospect already. So you're kind of cutting off Giddy there. It was a very free ball off to that sidewall, and I think a quick camera check, and you would have noticed that he was behind you to your right. That's a weird fake challenge. It worked out though. I don't think Slow has boost. Nice. Sometimes you just kind of need to clear it to some open space, even if you give the ball away. Buy some time for your teammates to get back, especially if they just died. I think that's a worthwhile play. Oh, he gets bumped. That's unfortunate. Slow called Twist off there. You can kind of see it. Twist was going to make a play on the ball and moved away. Yeah, I'll go into yours. I think you could put that on target. Good block. I think this was his CRL team, right? Good demo. But now you're low on boost. You used a lot of boost to do that demo. See how he's not using like any boost right now? He's just holding his position. That's huge. I think backboard would have been a better position than middle of the net, but that's okay. Sometimes it's hard to move up into backboard without giving away the shot. Really depending on big boost. You could be midfield right now with 30. That's a good pass. Is he fast enough for it? Good boost grab. I think you hold the right side here. Ooh. A little awkward. Yeah, your teammate was already lined up center. I think holding the right side and just kind of being a little bit more patient, a little bit more deep in the pocket, so back right corner after you boost stole. I think he turned back upfield thinking, I just stole boost, and that guy was way out of position, so maybe my team's in a good spot, and they just ended up not being. If they were in a good spot, that turn would have been fine. Slow's got a challenge. Somebody's got to challenge that. That was a long time with nobody going for the ball. Good backboard play. I'm already here. Let your teammate know. A little bit too high. Teammate's getting bumped. Yeah, that's your ball. Nice. Nice. That's a great play. So, my opinion, let your guy who just got boost do this, and you just hold position. So if I cheat on a kickoff and it goes to the opposite corner than the guy that was going for the boost, I'll usually just do this move and go back post and let him go deal with it. I just say, hey, Slow, this is your ball to deal with. And he'll be fine. I mean, the guy that's going for this is Sunblaze, and he just came off the kickoff. So what is he going to do? He's going to go for the corner boost. What's the corner boost going to mean that he does? It means that he's going to have a weird approach to the ball if he wants to get a good angle on it. So he's probably going to come up the wall or something like that. It most likely means that he's not the one that's super threatening, and therefore Slow can probably get to that. And what you want to do is you want to be back post so you can see who else is coming and who else is going to be the threat, because it's most likely Sunblaze is going to pass it, and then you can intercept the pass. So in my opinion, don't go for this. Don't chase this. You're already behind the play quite a bit. Let Slow deal with it. Yep. So Sunblaze wasn't the threat. Balls in the corner, in your defensive corner, are a good thing. It means you're on defense, but it means that they're not shooting. It's the pass you got to watch out for. Big save. Anybody else see that U that he just did to swoop in and grab up some small pads? Unfortunately, used boost and is now out of boost again, but that was a good little rotation to hold position and stay kind of in front of the net. I don't know how you get back down under that. I think I would have gone boost and just assumed they were beating you to that ball. But what do I know? I don't play Premier, and if I were to leave the ball, somebody might yell at me for, why didn't you keep going for that? Why didn't you 50 that? Because I didn't have boost, and I thought it'd be more important to steal the boost from them. Can he pass it to you? He needs to pass that better. This should be a goal. That's so unfortunate. Slow's first pass needed to be better, and then when your teammate passed it, it again was just, it was a little off kilter. Who the hell is USXDS? You steal a lot of boost. Okay. Yeah, I would hope that Giddy would have scored it. It was tough for him though. The angle that Slow gave him wasn't great. Slow really needed to get that a little bit more center on the net. He really didn't have anybody competing for him on that pass, in my opinion. Oh, SXD. What up, dude? Yeah, sometimes you steal a lot of boost because you need a lot of boost. What's up, Cobra Kai? Alright, E-Man has one. No, not documents. Change replay. Rockets. Oh, a little bit too far back. We're not blue. There we go. I didn't do a review for you, SXD. I did a replay review for the team a week or so ago, and then Tiny said he would like a replay, so you were in the replay, but you were not featured. Big dunk. Oh no, it didn't go in! King Chicken be very patient. I don't usually see that out of a King Chicken. Yeah, I did one that I did already, yeah. Yeah, you were boostless pretty awful. It feels pretty awful when you are boostless and you're uncomfortable with your team. You were boostless pretty often as well. I would say there was a couple times where you just missed some small pad rotations that would have helped you out a lot. I think you did probably the best job at being the third man back. So maybe your team can just trust you to be that person and move upfield a little bit better. There's a couple times where you got the clear and it kind of just went into the enemy's hands, but if somebody else was upfield, it wouldn't have. one of the things I really like practicing right now is the Bacchus mod pass. So if you hit down on the D-pad, it passes you a ball, and I love going for those on redirects and stuff like that. I find that's really useful for helping the team. Good recognition to get forward really fast by Chicken. I don't know if that was a call by Prawley or anything to move upfield, but E-Man was moving up by himself, and Chicken just all out of nowhere just kind of like booked it upfield. So again, E-Man should probably stay upfield here, just kind of linger at that midfield line, and then back off when he sees the play is not coming to him. Big clear. Holy cow. Good patience by Prawley. I'm not a huge fan of that touch in particular, but that's a good reaction by E-Man. Ooh, that's a hard touch. So first touch practicing, I think, is huge. Know when you want to hit it hard. Know when you want to hit it soft. Start gauging that distance between what a touch is that gets you into the space that you need to get into, and what's a touch that's too far, and what's a touch that's too close. Can I do Destin a favor? Man, I don't know. If I do you one, are you gonna do me one? Again, good patience by Prawley, so we see what Prawley does here. Ah! Alt-tabbed. So if we just kind of watch Prawley's car here for a second, he goes and hangs out in this box, basically, and he's the third man. So does he go diving in on this ball? No, he stays and he turns backfield, and as the shot is taken, he's got a very easy job of putting it off to either corner. This time he decides to go this direction because I think he already has decent momentum in this direction, and he thinks he can get to that boost before the other guy, and that's kind of his goal, is get the boost and see if he can come back around on it. But you'll notice that he didn't dive back for boost and just give a ton of space in the midfield. He played close to the play and decided where to go based off of how the play came to him. Now the problem here is the rest of his teammates didn't come in and support him from behind. So we're in a really weird spot where Froggy was able to take a shot that he shouldn't have been able to take, and we're in a very dangerous spot right now. So they probably should have scored on this one, but probably did a lot of good things in that play. Can you do one for me after? Oh, I thought you said do me a favor. Fuck. Yeah. Big dunk. Some good opportunities to score. I don't think that we did a good job of staying in the zone with our teammates in order to capitalize on those opportunities. That's a good shot. That's a great save by him. That's a little scary because probably was third man. E-Man did a really good job of bailing back and getting back on defense, so props to him. But it's tough for me to decide whether or not probably should have gone for that. Like, he did see E-Man bailing back, so it was kind of his turn in the rotation, and it wasn't too threatening, unlike the previous one. This is Champ 3-ish. This is basically Champ 3 gameplay. But we're not watching it from their perspective, so it probably looks a little bit slower than it is. Am I watching this from your perspective, Destin, or am I watching this from the team's perspective? Okay. What are you getting pinged at for? TMs are hounding me about the challenger pick. That was the better one out of the two because it was a close game. Yeah, I'd say there was a few things that you could have improved upon in that last game, man. This is just a huge ball side rotation. Never really had an opportunity to get boosts as a result. When you play the wall and you play side to side, you end up having to go for big boosts a lot more. When you're playing the small pads, it feels like you're always low on boost, but you find the opportunities to get boosts, and you find the opportunities to get the saves and plays a little bit more often. I don't know. It's a tough one. It was a good play up to Twist. I like this pass to Shrimp as well. Both of those were good. I like hanging out here. That's fine. Wow. I think I got a big bang, huh? I think you gotta hang out in that two-man spot. I think you bailed back a little bit too soon. Teammate got punished for his bail back. Nobody challenging you, so you keep it on the wall. That's excellent. Keep it kind of close. If you feel like that's true, SXD, go play in RSC 6-mans when you see people like Twist and Reeves join. Feel free. So again, like we've got a nice team play leading up to here. We've got you breaking down field, and we just have two teammates that don't want to be a part of the play. I don't know. Just feel like the pass came pretty well center into the box, and we just didn't have anybody there for it. It's rough. Yeah, boost management rotation. Just see if you can hang. I didn't say see if you can go score more goals than them. Just hang. Good stuff. Yes. That was a good hit by Twist. Keep that in there. And there we had a two-man that stayed in the pocket, in the slot. It was kind of a low boost play that didn't lead to anything. Again, we're just kind of playing in the corner. Okay, maybe not again. Worked out pretty well. Unfortunate. Didn't you just pick up boost? How are you at 16 so quickly? I must have missed something. I'm not going back for it. Unfortunate that he passed that backwards instead of forwards. I think you're ready for the forwards pass. Teammate's not going. Oof. I don't know what to do about Shrimp's rotation there. I think that communication is the big one, and that Destin, you should have absolutely gone if you knew that he's going to go back for boost. Excuse me. I was about to say, I think you get the room to dribble. Is that just going to go into? You get rewarded for it? That's excellent. That feels good. Definitely didn't see that guy coming out on the right, though. Interesting. Looked like you were going to lose that to the right, and then all of a sudden you turned. Change your approach. Holy flick. What a save. I thought you were going to dribble, and then a man comes out of the right and fucking kills you. Demo Tuna requested tonight. The demo? Tuna did request me do one. Is he even here? CS person? What the fuck is a CS person? Counter-Strike? Alright, I'll do the Tuna one. I can't figure out how to tell if he's here or not. There's a way to do it. My chat. Users in chat. There it is. I don't even see Tuna in here. It would be like a waste if I did it. Yeah, okay. I'm doing Counter-Strike demos too. Alright, it's not in there because I didn't move it. I literally just downloaded it. What the fuck? Don't do that. It's gotta be like one of these, right? Alright, I'm doing Utopia and guessing. Nope. Cheat replay. Champions Field. Yep. There's BSEP. Yeet or. Alright, this is going to be the last one that I do. Hopefully there's some decent tips in this stream. I don't feel like I've had a lot of input. It's good speed, but you kind of flip too far into the corner, and you make it very difficult on yourself by being so far in the corner. Ooh, ball side rotation. That looks like a me kind of thing to do. I just want the boost. What a save. That's some really good fucking speed by Yidor. Really, really good. Unfortunately, you're zero boost. You did a lot with that zero boost, though. You haven't played a lot without. That's unfortunate. We needed a play that like bought a little bit of time there. Sure. So let's go back to that last goal then. We'll do that from this perspective. Yeah, so Yeater just gave up the middle of the field in order to get boost, is basically what happened there. So if he would have just held middle of the field, he could have deflected off to the side there. That would have bought the time that Tuna needed in order to get back. Good intercept. Pretty good patience holding center. I think that there could have been a cut earlier to make that ball go to center. And you can even cut it up the wall. You can cut up the wall and then throw it out to center. I find that that's really good and beneficial because it gets you that height that you need. It does slow the play down a little bit. A little bit of confusion of who's going for it. I like the clear, maybe a little bit more to the side instead of at the net. Yeah, a little bit more like that. See how you were able to kind of reach that. I don't know what he's going for. Yeater has me lost on that one. Tuna just trying to pre-jump a potential shot. That's a good save. I like the backboard plays. Big fan. Just two people in the middle again, so as you get this clear here, Tuna moves up with you, and then when it's looking like you have good control of the ball, Tuna bails out mid, and you are pushing this ball this way, and Yeater just decides he's going to move up straight up to midfield as well. I think it's important that he maybe grab up these two boosts, but then he needs to support the side of the ball, and he needs to be paying attention to what blue team's doing. Because the offensive pressure is going to be coming from you and Tuna. And so he gets tied up with Tuna there, and he's going left and right and left and right, and makes it to this ball pretty late. Probably could have been there earlier. Using a lot of boosts in order to do that as well. Long rotation out. Bumpy out of the back post. Weird rotations again, back in. I think it's okay to be third man, and sometimes you need to tell whoever's so tempted to go last back all the time that they can go third man. Ugh. Tuna's just backing up in a net. You guys look really uncomfortable with this play right here. Tuna backing up in a net here. Lands front post, decides he's not going to go after this ball, and instead of getting out of the way of the ball, or even challenging, I mean, you could just make yourself big there. Going up the wall, I think, is the big play. So backed up in a net, ends up front post due to a half flip, doesn't go up the wall, so now he's backing up into Yeater space, and that's super awkward to deal with for him. And Drew's Clues does the exact right thing. Doesn't take it at B-Sep, doesn't take it at the net, instead takes it out to the middle where no one is pressuring. I mean, Tuna could have been there, Yeater could have been there. I know we needed to prep for that shot, but it apparently wasn't coming, and we didn't have a way to collapse into this space very well. So I think that the best play in this case was probably for Tuna to push out and B-Sep to maybe rotate back, unless you guys have something else planned, in which case B-Sep rotates out and maybe Tuna's backboard, and then we just let the shot happen and we deal with whatever the shot fallout might be. But instead we end up getting demoed, and that guy has a bar down ski. Banger of a shot. Double boost kickoff. I am just a huge proponent that double boost kickoff is one of the worst things you can do in Rocket League. It's just immediately there was pressure in your guys' zone that just didn't need to be there. Somebody's got to challenge that. Yeater is just grabbing up small pads and gets demoed to net. Just never anybody ever goes to the backboard to be there to protect from the play. Going high against them. It's a good pass, but it was again a little bit too direct at the net. And even though it was going towards the corner, it was too close for the blue team to be able to intercept. They did a really good job of shutting that down. beat. So we get to clear the ball, but now who's pushing up the field with you? Who's going to be there for their clear? Who's going to put the pressure on as they flub it around to the corner? Just it took a long time for us to figure out how to send an orange player into the corner to deal with them. And it's okay to just wait till midfield, but like we lost a lot of pressure that we could have had. Ends up working out in our favor because I think we just stole some boost from them and they were all cluster fucked. Again, another double boost kickoff. Not a fan. Immediately they're taking shots at your net. Good clear. Oh, you're seeing some ball side rotation, Veg? Nice. I guess I haven't been really looking for it. Yeah, everybody's right on top of each other, right at the midfield, waiting to see where that ball ends up. A lot of left-right movement when you can just hold a position. Trust the person on your left, you stay middle, or trust the person on your right, you stay middle, or vice versa. You be the person on the right, trust the person in the middle. Alright, I'm going to skip forward just a bit. We're going to get through some of this over time. This is a long game. That's a good flick center. Let's see what you guys do under desperation. What the other team does. The other team's backing off a lot more as well. IO played that really far, gave Tuna a lot of space. Eudor jumping for a ball he didn't really have. Good choice by Tuna, not hit into the guy that's coming at his face. You're just passing it to them though. Just at that point, why touch the ball? Just let it go into your defensive zone and let their teammates deal with it. Again, we have nobody on the backboard. This was another good opportunity for a backboard play. Oh my. Oh my. We get a backboard play. We clear it downfield and we lose possession. Sucks, man. So I think this is going to be on you guys as well, telling people where you want them in the rotation. Because Eudor keeps defaulting to last man back when there's already two man back. And I think that's going to be problematic for you in the future. You want to let him stay. If there's two people already back, so let's say one man, two man, in positions that they should be, or even one man in the corner. Let's say one man in the corner, two man in goal. Three man has, oh, that's a three. Three man has this entire range that he can just hang out in depending on the circumstances. Do you need boost? Go get boost. You need this boost? Go steal that one. Do you want to get a bump on a potential shooter? Stay up here. Do you want to be an outlet pass? Stay on this wall or stay up here so that the one man can hit you with a pass, potentially. And when the one man can't do that, when he tries and it fails and ball's going behind him and the two man is now becoming the one man, that's when you're doubling back and you're becoming that two man. You're supporting your one man in defensive rotation. I think defensive rotations at like the C2 to GC rank is where people think that they should play it like it's an offensive rotation, where they played in the front line for a second and now they need to rotate back, but that's not necessarily the case. We're tired of panicking. Yeah, that's possible. Sometimes being a little bit too passive in overtimes as well. What's up, Crazy? Yeah, man. You can always stop by, man. When the season starts, I will be prioritizing Fallout Shelter replays. So if there are not Fallout Shelter replays, I will do other people's, but just random replays like this, or the Twist one, or the Destin one. But I will prioritize Fallout Shelter replays first. don't mind that. You put it to space, and a teammate was close in the play next. Did it go downfield? No, it doesn't need to necessarily go downfield. So we put it to that left wall, and Tuna's able to take over. Oh, Tuna with the backup again. That's gonna be a goal. I just think it's probably better, and it's going to catch your teammates a lot less off guard if you just kind of keep moving forward. By backing up, even though the boost was there, I think it's just too dangerous. And you ended up bumping into your teammate who thought maybe the boost was free as well. Alright. How are we feeling after that? Did I tear everyone enough of an asshole? Flares game 4. Alright, fuck it. We'll do Flares game 4. Just because I like you. This one? The win. Yeah, it's the win. Oh my god, all the flares are in here and they're all excited about this? Jesus. Alright. You doing team view, or we want to look at somebody in particular? You think Veg has the right view? Should we watch Veg's perspective? See, this lineup has a distinct advantage of having very aggressive people out of Slime and Tiger who also played a season together. That's scary. There's no one home. Good double. Oh, back on defense! No! Oh, we even made it back in time. That's unfortunate. Somebody's just got to call that. I lagged, okay. Wow. Slime out here doing nuts things, getting goals. I got bumped right by your teammate. That's the problem. I agree. Good clear up field. There's Slime in the fucking slot. Oh, and he misses it. The redirect would have been perfect. This is the one you win and Tiger's fucking up on ping all game? Great. Somebody buy Tiger a PC. This man's out here with 30 frames per second. Oh, I did not see that you tried to fake. Wait. I missed it? It's right after the goal, right? It would be after the goal. Did it work? Oh, that's why Slime did that. Oh, but he didn't hit it downfield. This worked out okay, though. Hey, nice. No shot being taken out our net, that's for sure. And that's why Slime's upfield like that. That's cool. Yeah, it wasn't great. Part of the reason to do the fake is that you end up with 2 players with 100 boosts each, and the third man's just booming the ball down the fucking field. So what you're hoping is that by booming it down to people at 200 boost, basically, they're going to do something. Man, his controller. Right. I think the controller is cheaper than the PC. I think he might have some other problems, though. Need to GoFundMe for flares. Flares are poor. We need to get socialism in effect so that everybody can fund their parts that they need. Nice outlet pass and get stuffed. Tinsel Cascade coming through. I don't know where Tiger's going right now. I like that he's challenging though. Veg low boost. Why? Why though, Veg? Why? Like, Even if you have boost, why do you want to be ramping off the inside of your net? Oof. What's up, Matutu? I'm bad at Rocket League. I hit those flicks at land. Yeah, Slime had a pretty good setup on that flick, but it did not go through. I like that we're holding position, waiting to see what Tiger does, and he just whiffs, and we have to rotate through. Where's the pick and roll? Why is nobody going through the fucking box and getting a demo? Holy, what a shot. Oh, Veg wasn't quite there. That ball was coming across pretty fast, too. Bouncing center? Not quite. Okay. Veg, backboard. I have a puppy that wants to play with the ball. You guys must turn up the jets here in a second, because nothing's looked great up until this point. Oh my god! And there's still 3 of them in their box. They're all flubbing and whiffing, and we're not getting a demo. We're not flying in for the shot. Tiger to Slime? No. Close, though. This is Challenger. Oh, that was a good shot, too. Alright, so now we've had offensive pressure for a while. I'm pretty happy with that. Just no good shot, unfortunately. Might be kind of giving that ball away. Tiger? Holy banger. Yeah, we've got a tough decision to make in Challenger, that's for sure. They actually shifted the tiers down. There's like 1,600 players in Elite now. Apparently there's a 1,600 in Major as well. Major has a few GCs in it. It's wild out there. Big save. Good clutch save. I like the leave. Yeah. Oh, no Slime! No! Not like this! I think you just got to go a little bit faster there, Tiger. I think you know that ball's coming across, and you're the 2-man. I think you just got to go. Like a C9 Prolly. Dude, that guy's pro. Pro Prolly. Probably the pro. I saw a lot of good positioning, especially in the defensive half. I saw some plays where we could have been maybe a little bit more aggressive. And then just a couple times where we maybe should just finish it off. We had some good shooting opportunities. Alright, I'm going to call it there, guys. Thanks for watching the replays. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that was helpful. We'll dig in some more as the season starts. Sounds good, Mitsuzu, man. I'll be around. There's C3s in Chally. Holy. Alright, GG's, guys. Later.